Yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Pain for their disease. Breathe just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards in the weekend, harmless. Take to the
Welcome to the absolute carnage of Primetime. Two more women's title eliminators, as well as a stacked co-main and main event. It's all to come later tonight, so let's get into your opener in the Women's Eliminator Series. Well, Birmingham, Alabama, we are back for Primetime. The storm is coming to kick off the night. Because your City Limits Women's World Championship Eliminators continue. With Jade Cargill leading the next batch out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Last week, we saw the start of the Eliminators. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, as well as Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton all took to the Primetime ring to battle, to pursue a championship opportunity for the Women's World Championship. Tonight, two more stars join the victors from last week to do battle as we look to remove another couple of women from the Primetime roster from number one contendership.
It's Tiffy time.
Cargill joins the batch. Stratton continues to look to find success.
And her opponent from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Well, it could be the beginning of Tiffy's time here in IPW, looking to claim the Women's World Championship and her potentially first ever title shot. Last week, a solid performance against the irresistible force Nia Jax. Progressed Stratton here to tonight. And now the two ladies in red look to cause bloodshed against one another as we kick off tonight's episode of Primetime with this title eliminator. Cargill out of the gates first, applying heavy pressure. Side headlock in control of Tiffy. The Stratton belly to back suplex breaks the clasp, gets to her feet, and now it's time for Tiffy to come rolling through, but no. It's not going to be rolling onto the corpse of Cargill. Instead, it is Jade who's back up, back on the offensive and killing and trying to crush Tiffany's hopes and dreams of making it to the title picture. Now, what I am picking up here, after what we saw last week, we are starting to see potentially some new top stars here in IPW. Or more specifically, Primetime. With the fact that, well, Nia Jax eliminated, former champion. The rest of the field, from what I am hearing, no one has held a championship here in IPW. And that is what makes this such a impactful tournament of such. As well, the winner will be getting their first title shot against Utami Hayashishita at City Limits. And we've seen a lot of things here in IPW over last week with a lot of City Limits implications. Let's just talk through it a little bit right now. The fact that, well, we saw a couple nights ago in IPW Underground the first of the best of 5 series between Cody Rhodes and Seth frickin' Rollins take place in that main event, and the outcome of that match, it was hard to predict that it was going to be what it was, and well, it was certainly a matchup of the week contender, as right now Stratton drops the axe, now goes for the cover here onto Cargill, looking for the early win, but it's a quick kick out by Jade. Also through the action we've seen as Stratton gets the fireman's carry, but it's Cargill's elbows to break the hold. Jade now back on the offensive, hooks up Tiffy, takes into the burning hammer, but it's a blue thunder bomb putting down Tiffy. Cover here for Cargill, only good for one. But we saw a lot of things, as we say, last week. Charlotte Flair beginning her brawl with Fatal Influence, having to run that gauntlet before battling Fallon at City Limits, because we know what's coming there. In Primetime, there's a lot of other things falling into place as well, though. We saw Obafemi sort of lay claim to his challenge against Okada, but right now, Cargill is laying her claim to getting that #1 contendership. Jaded onto Stratton, but a kick out there from Tiffany to stay in this matchup. Once more, we've got a lot of big bouts still to come here in the build-up to City Limits. Your main event tonight, a matchup which will decide #1 contendership to the Prospects Championship at City Limit. What's more, your co-main event, it's even bigger than that, I would say. A title match. The Sandman versus Psycho Clown for the television championship. As Stratton going for the cover here, trying to get us to our second battle of the evening, but a kick out there by Jade to stay in this mount. As Stratton cannot believe Jade kicked out of that, needs to look to go for something bigger to put an end to this. She connects with the forearm cleave. Stratton going up and down, corkscrew splash into Cargill, good for 2. But Jade's there, able to kick out, staying alive in the title eliminator. Jade back to her feet, pounce, launching Stratton sky high into the air. This is the momentum shifting Cargill is needing. Power bomb delivered. Tiffy rolls out, Trying to buy the space she needs to recover. Not give Jade the opportunity to build momentum, but that's a bad maneuver to opt for as Cargill takes the back electric chair position, but Stratton delivers some blows to the side of the head and drops Cargill to the canvas. Tiffany back in control, head scissors applied. Rope break though called by our referee, Big Man Gregerty, who watches on with eagle eyes as Cargill, there's the bicycle kick, planting Stratton, and well, the double axe also connects. Tiffany's down, potentially out for the count. All Cargill needs to do is go for that cover, but I think she's got different plans. She beckons Tiffany to her feet, the arms hooked, clasped up, and a little bit of a jaded situation has unfoiled here in your opener as Jade goes for the cover, but no, she will not get the win. Stratton, some fight left in her. She avoids the splash in the corner, fires off the senton, and now she goes for her own cover. 2, no. Near falls exchanged here, and Cargill rolling to the wayside. Biding her time maybe after controlling that section there. Stratton now back on the offensive and back looking to punish Cargill. Fireman's carry rolling through with the Fit Finley roll. Cargill returned to the ring. Stratton opts for the cover. Is this enough for the win? The answer's yes. And 2 for 2 for Tiffany Stratton. Cargill landed hard with a couple of jadeds, the bicycle kick as well. But in the end, the resiliency of Stratton to outlast Jade Cargill here in your opener. A brawl that, well, lends favour to Stratton, who now has more competition next week against 2 more names in IPW, more specifically Primetime.
Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
Getting word, Eve Torres has selected those 2 stars, but she'll reveal them next, well, after our second title eliminator later on tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes!
Well, we might have a television championship co-main event, but this division is always bustling, full of action, and tonight we've got 2 stars who really think they should have been #1 contenders. Mello has been performing non-stop since the draft before Fearless, and well, he has been putting himself out there as a potential threat to the television championship. His opponent is likewise in the same boat, but tonight they clash. Winner potentially gets the next title shot after after tonight. As Austin Theory looks ready to go.
And his opponent, accompanied by Paul Heyman, representing the Bitches from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory!
Well, Paul Heyman very game tonight, backing his new protege in Austin Theory. And this is a different sort of vibe from the Oracle. Obviously, we've seen him break down leading Braun and Braun to success, and tonight he's backing Austin Theory with a little bit of a change up in his attitude. Giving us the yaps and, well, the little sways. My man Paul Heyman ready to back up his man, Austin Theory. Perhaps this sort of change in dynamic for Theory will look to elevate him a little bit higher to get that title shot as we get underway here. And it's a super kick out of the gates from Carmelo Hayes, and he hits the moonsault. Melo seems to not miss, it seems. As we get out the gates, finally Theory tries to unload. Hits the punch and then goes for the tie-up, but Melo's going to overpower Austin into the ropes. We're looking for a clean break here, but it's not going to happen. Carmelo decisively striking here onto Theory, but the strikes are going to backfire. Austin, a nice Irish whip, follows it up, but no, lariat will be Melo taking advantage of the situation for that moment in time. As we tie up once more, Theory overpowers Melo this time into the corner, and well, he gives him a little receipt for the previous outburst. As Hayes flies, fails to connect. Theory landing a kick to the knee, and well, there's some weaponry already tossed into play here by the Oracle, Paul Heyman. For the third time of asking him to tie up. His headlock applied. Now into an arm wrench here by Carmelo. Reversal of position. Theory takes the back of Carmelo, applying his own joint control here onto the arm of Hayes. Up and over now into his own side headlock. Theory showing a good, solid wrestling pedigree here. Training with Paul Heyman might be working out, but he's lost control of the position. Carmelo, roll up, schoolboy pin. Looks for the early victory, but it's now Theory on top into the bridge. Melo needs the bridge out and will do so. Turns it into a backslide, has Theory. But it's going to be a kick out from both men before any danger's really asserted. Do-si-do positions, and well, Paul Heyman's going to take that opportunity to get involved, removing the turnbuckle pad. Backbreaker there from Theory, and well, almost a hard landing for Hayes onto that steel chair. Big man Gregory now getting a closer look to see where Hayes' body is, in case there is potential for a DQ. There's a beautiful dropkick, Carmelo landing on the target, a count of 7. Imperative, Austin, irate, gets back in at a count of 8, ducks the shot from Hayes, and now, well, his shot gets blocked. Melo hooking up Theory, takes him up top to a powerbomb position, and well, gonna launch him into the powerbomb. Referee distracted, and now Hayes is distracted. Paul Heyman getting involved in this one. The vision doing work. And that is why Austin Theory is succeeding with late. Paul Heyman been integral to the success of the division since his sort of return here into IPW. But the issue right now is Hayes is just flying. Drops the leg across the throat. Theory has no answer. And he's caught by Carmelo Hayes, who just launches the attack. Austin finally recuperating on his feet. As Hayes in a position where he can roll through. Up, down, beautiful drop kick. Right on the target, but Hayes hits the arm. La Mystica puts Theory down. But there's Theory striking, busting open Hayes. The returning of the damage is beautiful as Theory this time caught. Hayes hits Theory on the roll through. And now Carmelo places Theory up. Tries to scoop him down, but no, instead gets Scorpion Death dropped for his efforts. In Austin in firm control here. Lies in wait. But caught. And the leg across the neck once more. Hayes baited him in and then flies through to land the bigger shot and the punishment onto Austin. Almost getting the 3 count there. Irish whip. Well, Paul Heyman gets involved, kind of saves Carmelo. The kitchen sink on the target, and then the cold breaker. But the referee's distracted. Theory, a chance to kick out. Mello, his pin in jeopardy. 1, 2. And Austin Theory gets buried. It was more of a 10 count than a 3 count there to end it, but let's be honest, it was a solid performance overall from both men. It was just not the night here for Austin Theory. As the knees connect, the cover from Hayes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Here is your winner, Carmelo Hayes!
Practically a 10 count to win this for Hayes, but he's potentially the next shot after tonight at the television championship. Well, let the wub-wubs begin as the second title eliminator is set to fill the arena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Rhea Ripley. From Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Now, when I was talking earlier about how no one has challenged for a title, I had to be very specific with the title to it being the Women's World Championship. Because Io Sky has been a former challenger. She was a Ruby Belt title challenger, the first ever at the Showdown last year, losing out to Liv Morgan. But tonight, she looks to get into the title hunt for the undisputed Women's World Television Championship. A title belt that has only ever sat with 3 women.
And her opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee,
And if she is to win the title Eliminator Series, Io, a matchup with Queen's Quest leader, or fellow leader, Utami Hayashishita. Remember, Io Shirai led Queen's Quest way back when. Now, Utami, the last real leader of the faction and the de facto leader of the team. As for her opponent tonight, Bianca last week was victorious up against, well, Io's tag partner and manager tonight, Rhea Bloody Ripley. And as such, Rhea in the corner tonight of Io to give the guidance needed in order to deal with Bianca Belair. Sky, a very talented wrestler, considered more or less the better of Rio. And certainly the more crazy one, let's be honest. As she pulls out the crazy taunt. Sky, innovator of offense. And, well, you also have to think she is the genius of the Sky. A clear innovator of high-flying aerial assaults. And, well, there's a little aerial assault there with the Bulldog reversal to put down Belair for the moment. And the early stages have really been dominant by Io, who's going up and over. Sunset flip powerbomb, launching the offensive to the outside. And a hard landing for Belair, whose arms are starting to get damaged harder here from Io. The Sky ascends to the mountain above the ring, launches but caught. Belair finally has a moment to breathe, but Io's going to stop the breathing in its tracks and go back on the offensive when she can, as these two are just jockeying for a standing position. A Kamigoya knee from Sky. Certainly going to stay and maintain control for Io. The action returning back into the ring. Sky overpowers Belair into the corner. This is not what we typically see, as a Meteora flies, but Belair evades the danger. Has Io trapped in the corner, but she misses her dropkick. That gives Io ample time to recover and roll away from Belair. But that big forearm shot from Bianca gonna stop Io in its tracks and set her up for a little KOD. Sky's down. Belair into the cover. It's good for 2. But Io, defiant, able to kick out. Keep your eyes on Belair, going for the bow and arrow stretch here. Io turns it around, tries for the cover, but quickly forced off the body of Bianca. We know Sky will look to keep on the hunt. Springboard offensive. The moonsault misses. Belair tripped. Caught here. The Sky pulls Io back out from the apron. Not going to allow Io to escape, so Io's going to punish. Sends Belair into the barricade now. Trying for the double underhooks. It's going to be reversed into a backdrop. Sky hits the barricade as well. Count of 8. Make it 9. Sky needs to break the count. Will do so before the 10 comes through. But she's straight back into Belair's offensive. However, a head scissor takedown could be changing that tune here for Sky, who launches a drop kick. Belair rolling to safety to roll and escape Io Sky, but this time, the second time of asking, the springboard moonsault will hit its mark. Wheelbarrow through, Sky building momentum. Bianca, change of attack, brings Io away from the safety net. Count of 6, both ladies to their feet and both returning to the ring before danger can persist. But here comes Io, Koji clutch applied. Belair quickly, back elbow to escape it. Hooks up Sky, brings her up, stalling too long, and Io chops away at the knee. Bianca scoops up Io to the powerbomb position. Sky evades it. Io sent for a run as Belair hooks up the arms. We saw it earlier tonight, but it did not pick up the win. A jaded from Belair. And now looks to put an end to Sky with another KOD. Io put down, planted in the canvas. And that is not enough to put away the genius of the Sky. Earlier tonight, two jaded finishers of Jade Cargill cannot put away Tiffany Stratton. Io, in the same sort of situation, kicks out of 2 KODs. He could look to reverse the tune, to go back on the offensive, but Belair needs to basically make a fatal mistake, but right now, cartwheels in to land the splash. Io in trouble. Belair lining up. Io off the rope she goes. Big boot. Hits the target, but Sky. Belair gets too close. And falls prey to Sky, tripping her up. Both ladies trying to just get the other into a bad situation. Belair fighting resiliently to stop Sky from getting to the corner, from getting into the Sky. Bianca finally gets Io down. The cover here. 1, 2, 3. The EST and Tiffany Stratton win both rounds so far. And advance to next week where, well, the action's going to pick up even more. Eve Torres, as I said, was waiting for this bout to finish before revealing the next 2 stars to join this title eliminator. And well, firstly, it is Trish Stratus, the next star to battle either Stratton or Belair. The other is the role model, Bayley.
Here is your winner, Bianca Belair.
2 more bouts remain in the eliminators. 4 each star. Who will make it to city limits? We will find out. But for now, let's hit the second half of the show. Well, we head to the tag team division here tonight. For the first time on Primetime. For a while, it seems.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 336 pounds. Axiom and Nathan Fraser. Fraxiom.
Nathan Fraser and Axiom looking to make an impact here tonight. As well, I mentioned on IPW Underground something pretty important about the tag division. And the fact that the tag champions have not had a match in quite some time. That's now been answered here by the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. Their first match in a long time.
You damn right.
We'll see if they're able to pick up the win here. Shake off the ring rust.
It's me. It's that D-O-double-G.
And pick up a massive victory. Because their opponents at City Limits, they've had a couple of matches in the build-up to this situation.
Cut the music.
Okay, Road Dogg, I'll shut up now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you the Road Dogg, Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaw. And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Thank you, New Age Outlaws, for that perfect intro. The tag champions have said their piece. Can they back up the talking with some walking and strutting over Fraxiom? Let's find out as we get this one underway. And well, Fraser out of the gates first. A TNA kick followed up with a basement drop kick. Early pressure applied as the springboard moonsault hits its mark. Welcome back to Tag Team Wrestling, New Age Outlaws. The champions back. Well, a little miscommunication. Road Dogg eats a jab from Billy Gunn, but so does Fraser. There's Jesse James on the offensive. The whip reverse. He sends Road Dogg to the corner. Little flatliner into the middle turnbuckle as well. That's a nice little tasty treat for the Road Dogg to eat. As now we get Axiom into the ring to battle with Road Dogg. Say battle, it has been all Fraxiom so far. It's been more of a stomping. Granted, it's only been less than a minute of action, but Road Dogg has literally landed nothing onto either of his opponents. And this is important to stress because the tag champions, you expect to be dominant. However, right now, the dominance is just not there. Billy Gunn forced into action to break up that pin. Irish whip. Road Dogg has to fight out of it. Will try and do so, but his punch meets, well, Fraser's block, and Fraser delivers one of his own punches. Irish whip. Tag made. In comes Axiom once more, and it's a little stereo super kick from Fraxiom. But the issue is, Road Dogg given chance to tag out, and here comes the badass. The heavy hitter of the tag champions, Billy Gunn, unloading A big time knee, a kiss goodnight. This is the tag champions. Road Dogg a little shaky, but Billy is just firing on all cylinders to kick this off. Axiom launches the springboard. Finally able to put down the badass. But he might have brought him down for a second. He's not staying down for long. Axiom springboard, Arihara moonsault, not going to connect. Billy up to his feet. Irish whip. And Axiom in the corner of the Outlaws' territory. And Billy is just unloading. Forcing Axiom into a bad situation. This is good from Gunn. Yes, for the tag champions, you know, they need to be on. Not necessarily high alert, they need to be on their game. And so the fact they're actually getting a couple of bouts in here on the other shows outside of Underground, because they need it, as that beautiful DDT connects there for Axiom. Billy's put down in the drop zone. Nice springboard splash there from Axiom. He lands it. Gets a 2 count here over Billy Gunn. Getting back on topic, the champs have been really in need of action. Been MIA for such a long time. They weren't here during the build-up to Fearless, but right now they're in trouble. Brainbuster from Axiom, followed up with a frog splash from Fraser. Gun down, cover here. Road Dogg in to break it up. Fraser not done, he ascends once more. This time he drops the elbow. Straight into the heart of Gunn, who really needs to get out of this situation. Irish whip, meeting at the shoulders. Fraser evades the grapple attempt from Gunn. Puts him into, well, Axiom territory. Gunn in trouble. Drop kick from Fraser connects. Launched into the offensive by Axiom. And Gunn gets bailed out here by Road Dogg as Axiom takes his eye off of the main target to go after Road Dogg, who intervened, stopped Axiom's springboard offensive. Gunn catching Axiom, but the back elbow stops Axiom's offensive. Road Dogg back to his feet. The New Age Outlaws isolating Axiom with a little spinning Uranagi. And Axiom's head colliding with the metal steps. We're at a count of 7. The champion's in trouble of being counted out here. Axiom back in at 9. Gun down for Axiom. Play spoiler to the return to the tag champions. Massive victory here. You have to think that launches them into title contention. Beating the tag champions. Eve Torres might be having words with Ludwig Kaiser to potentially make changes to that City Limits title match. As her team just beat the reigning champs. We will have to see if that's the case, but I'm getting word Solo Sikoa wants his shot. He wants his teams to take a punch at Fraxium. Fraxium, sorry, the Outlaws.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the undisputed television championship.
Well, we finally reached our co-main event here in Birmingham, Alabama. And well, it's title time. There's a television championship on the line. And a man who has held championships here in IPW wants to add another to his list of accolades. Here tonight, the Sandman, former Amethyst champion, after the Psycho Clown. We know that anything really can just turn into carnage. And this is one of those situations. We've seen it time and again. Many a star steps up to the plate and tries for the opportunity. They get the opportunity, but they fall short when it matters most. The Sandman has done both of those things. He's risen to the occasion. He gained the championship, but in his first defense, he was unsuccessful against the former champion. And Drew McIntyre claymored his ass to sleep. Tonight, Psycho Clown is in a similar situation. He dethroned Abyss, became champion, and now it's his first title defense up against a man who he could potentially do what was done to him. Dethrone the current champion. We'll see if he can manage that feat first here tonight. As we finally have the Sandman in the ring, it is almost time for the carnage to begin here in your co-main event. As we welcome the champion to the arena. We let the crazies take over the mid-card of Primetime. And the champion, he is very much the statement for this division. A Psycho Clown holding the gold, the glory, and the top spot of this division. Can he retain in his first defense? It's what we're going to be asking until this one is over. But the answer will become more and more clear as time goes on. Because it's time for a fight. It's time to let our first title bout in a while commence. Alicia Taylor has official championship introductions to your co-main event.
Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Sandman. And his opponent from the Psycho Circus, weighing in at 107 kilos, the undisputed television champion, Psycho Clown.
Well, we are set. The television championship on the line. The potential for it to shift hands could be very likely. Big Man Gregory, your referee for this one, as we set out to see who walks out of tonight as television champion. We are underway, and well, it's going to be a blazing shot to start this one off. The dropkick working for Psycho Clown to daze the Sandman, and then lock up and then force him into the corner. The Extreme Reverend, the iconic Extreme Legend, the Sandman. Both men giving a little cheap blow out of lockups. The Psycho Clown finds carry into the Death Valley driver, getting the better of the situation. You have to feel a nice, solid feeling out process to start this one off. It's typically bouts like this, it takes time for the stars to become accustomed to the situation. Early pins here for the Psycho Clown, trying to really force the Sandman into an uncomfortable position, but a little mistake there, giving Sandman an opportunity to go on the offensive, as he seems to be doing. Double leg takedown and then mounting punches. Sandman in his environment here on the outside. No protection for the body. It is just pure pain, with no reprieve, as the Irish Whip does not work out for Psycho Clown as he gets bulldogged here by the Sandman. It's interesting to note that here in IPW, more specifically across all three brands, the men's division is yet to see a star hold both mid-card or 2 out of the 3 mid-card titles across any of the brands. We've had a lot of television champions, but we haven't had a lot of Amethyst champions. In fact, only 2 in the history of IPW. And as for the Underground Championship, it's a similar story. There's only ever been 2, and both of them are still on IPW Underground in form of Kurt Angle and R-Truth. Drew McIntyre and the Sandman, the only men to hold the Amethyst Championship. And well, the Sandman could potentially be the first man to hold 2 mid-card titles here in IPW. An interesting feat nonetheless if he does get it, as right now he cannot evade the moonsault from Psycho Clown, who's lining him up. Hooked him up for a little air raid crash. Sandman down, the cover good. Do we have a championship retain? The answer's no, not yet anyway. Psycho Clown lining up the Sandman. Drop kick to the back, right on the buttocks. As the Sandman trying to grapple here, Psycho Clown flies, misses, overshoots the Sandman. The whip, drop toe hold from the Sandman, who's now starting to find his footing into this matchup. Clown had his chance, and now it might have been squandered, as the Sandman scoops him up and plants him right in that drop zone. The place where the Sandman wants him, because he looks to fly with a little swanton bomb. And the challenger not done. He needs a little more. The added sprinkle of spice. A little spike. Pile driver. Bang. Clown down. 1, 2, 3. We have a new television champion. And the first one that has held 2 out of the 3 mid-card titles. An impressive feat achieved here tonight. As we kind of finish that statement, that sentiment that no one has really been able to hold on to the television championship for more than one match. As Clown, his first defense, losing out as the Sandman walks him around and, well, quite literally spikes him into the canvas. Head jarred, Sandman victorious.
Here is your winner, and the new undisputed television champion, the Sandman.
Congrats once again to the Sandman as he becomes television champion. But what we need to do now is find out who our next prospect's #1 contender will be. Your main event is a Prospects Gauntlet, baby. Let's send it to the ring.
The following contest is a gauntlet match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner!
Welcome to the Prospects Gauntlet. The winner will walk away as Prospects Championship #1 contender.
And from Tokyo, Japan,
Well, we start things off with AZM leading the lineup first for this matchup. Zumi, not so hot, I would say, in terms of the women's division. Has been only able to pick up 1 win with assistances from the tag champions. Outside of that, in singles action, she has struggled to find her footing. But tonight, if she wants to find her footing, she needs to beat 9 other stars in front of her. And starting off against the Glamour of all people. Not where you want to be. Because Blake Monroe is a firecracker ready to explode. Arguably one of the closest women to being Prospects champion, but not getting the title opportunity. Falling short every time of asking.
and from London, England, Blake Monroe!
Now it's time for the Glamour to step up. Potentially shut up the competition. As Mike Rome said, who we flew in especially to do that ring introductions. The rules are as simple as can be. It's pinfall, submission, or DQ. The way to advance in this one. 10 stars total will be battling for the opportunity to battle Stephanie Vaquer in the near future. Potentially at city limits. But outside of that, as the headbutt connects here, it is just going to be a out-and-out battle, a brawl for the days, the ages, you name it. As the knee not going to connect here for Blake, the dropkick neither going to connect here for AZM. Both ladies are going to jockey for that early position. And it's AZM who looks to take it to a new level. High-flying offense, her speciality, landing that moonsault off the ropes. And well, Blake now down and in trouble as Azumi tries to build some momentum. We lock up, finally. But Monroe, the size advantage and the power, sends Azumi into the corner, and well, a cheap shot. Glamour. She might be pretty and glamorous, but she's down and dirty inside the ring. Azumi's learning that out the hard way here tonight as a Saito suplex delivered to AZM. Monroe launching, drop kicking, and putting AZM out to ringside. Now, from my understanding, there is no countouts as a headbutt will connect here, busting open AZM, and that is the Glamour lining up a big knee as well. AZM caught once more here by Blake Monroe. And yes, as we said, there is no countouts, it's only DQs. A possibility on the outside. Drop kick hits the target. As Monroe keeping the momentum going with a Kamigoya knee right across the jawline of AZM, who's now in trouble. Monroe returns her to the ring, looks for the cover. Big Man Gregory down to count it for the... No, not for the 3 just yet. AZM able to kick out. Scave off the Glamour for now. As Monroe caught Irish Whip, AZM puts her in the corner, evading more perilous position as she kicks away at the knee. Monroe put down. AZM landing the drop kick in the corner. Monroe is in the drop zone. Rolling senton. Connecting for Azumi. The purple queen of Queen's Quest. Caught now, sends Monroe running. Monroe gets the elbow up and then follows through. Glamour shot connects. AZM down, but Monroe not done. Roll up this time. Gets it in deep. And that's not enough to put away AZM. As Azumi keeping the pressure on. Nice combo of shots. But Monroe follows up. Hangs her out with the neck breaker. And while realistically when you are number 1 and 2, you want to get through each bout with minimal damage done. But the issue is you cannot get there as a Fujiwara armbar lands if you allow your opponent to build that momentum, that speed that AZM also is known for. She goes around the world. A second time the armbar called for a rope break. Monroe using her long lanky legs to get to safety, but she's caught with a moonsault. AZM into the cover. It's only good for a 2, but AZM has turned the tune of this bout in her favor, absorbing the Glamour shot. Monroe might be reeling now, feeling the pressure. As AZM up and over. And talk about the pedigree that AZM has. Former high speeds champion, so battling in quick sort of spurts. Dealing with stars as fast as possible, her speciality. Monroe, not necessarily known for that. Never a WWE speed champion. It's more of a Fallon Henley sort of thing, as that's a beautiful Saito suplex. Monroe Lining up AZM, looking to fly. The glamour, a little smile, a little twinkle in her eye. The drop kick, though, not going to hit its target. AZM, though, will put her boots to good use. She ascends to the top. Lands the splash. Monroe down the cover for AZM. Forces a kick out from Monroe. Springboard moonsault. Yarihara moonsault from AZM off that bottom rope. Then the moon stomp, the coup de grace as AZM crawls to the cover. Monroe's down and AZM.
Monroe has been eliminated.
A shock victory. Advances in battle number 3. Arguably my favorite to win this prospects battling. A woman that's been on a roll for a long period of time here in IPW. Well, she can look to continue it. She lands the crossbody, flying through to stop AZM from getting up to speed. Zumido sweeps out the leg. Irish whip. And while it's interesting, this sort of bout, because while sure you weather the storm, you take a lot of damage. Already we know a glamour shot's been hit onto AZM. You weather the early storm. You endure it. You show your durability. You still then have momentum if you pick up the first win. You can utilize it to keep the speed, keep the tempo of the bout. But right now, Kelly has just entered this one and just squandered AZM's chances of picking up the pace, of keeping it in her momentum as a Hurricane Rana. Kelly introducing AZM to another level of competition. These two square off in the center of the ring. Kelly blocking shots and loading her own as well. Chop for punch. Kelly blocks another. AZM still swinging though, still battling, but there's a step up in Zaguri. Kelly puts down as AZM. She's calling for it. A little stank face. And my name's not Jerry Lawler, but he would be popping off for that. It's Kelly hanging AZM in the tree of Joey Lawrence. Skewo! As the knees come into the side of the ribcage. AZM in trouble. Kelly lining her up. Spear attempted. Leapfrog though from AZM, and she's back in control. German suplex launching, followed up with a moonsault. Kelly, as she burnt out all her energy on the early offensive, as AZM may have been baiting her in. Remember, no countouts. And that kind of helps here, AZM. A chance to recuperate, keeping Kelly away from her. But she fails to land the springboard. And Kelly's going to punish. Face buster onto AZM. Zazumi returned to the ring. Kelly lines her up. Bang! No, misses. AZM, resilient, going for the cover. 1. Not even a 2. While Kelly's missed her big shots, AZM has yet to unload really anything huge onto Kelly. And that's a little issue here for the Queen's Quest member. Finally, around the world with a tornado DDT, planting Kelly. The cover coming in. 2, 3, nearly the 3. AZM almost did the wondrous thing of surviving too. Attempts the springboard moonsault, falls short. Kelly takes the back, up and over, bang! Boots hit the jaw. And jaw-dropping offense, I guess. It's Kelly lifting up AZM, a little gun stun. Not done yet. AZM trapped in the corner, gets scooped up, put down into the drop zone. Kelly, will she fly here? The answer may be looking like yes, but not to a downed opponent. Instead, launches caught AZM. Drags her to the corner. Her own scoop up, slammed down. Kelly in the drop zone for AZM this time. And AZM known to fly. The coup de grace connects. Again, she scores to the court over. 1, 2, 3. My two favorites are gone. The two I thought would win it all. But AZM has 2 victories on her own, back to back. Now battles number 4, which is Lola Vice. The look of the draw here for everyone involved. Remember, it is all random. And to get into this situation, you need to be really lucky. Win out in the draw to get number 10. Because with how this is going, you need to bring something special if you are to deal with an AZM. Vice might have it. The high roundhouse connects. She drags Azumi to the corner. Lola lines her up, connects in the corner. And here comes the shimmy, here comes the shake of the hips. Vice charges in, the hip attack misses. Azumi evades the big maneuver. And scoops up her prey, a Michinoku driver. Followed up, moonsault, missing though. Vice capitalizing. Sends Azumi running. Leapfrog. Bang! Switch kick to the gut. And then a finishing shot as well. The hammer elbow. Vice ascends, drops the axe as well. Azumi down the cover. Is this enough to put her away? Finally! Yes, it is.
Has been eliminated.
We are halfway through the gauntlet. And we've got 2 fresh stars. Realistically fresh. AZM put a little bit of punishment onto Lola, but it's not much. It's minimal. There's Michin next into this matchup. And 2 very much well-rounded kickers. Start to battle here as Michin flies, connects with the cross body. Vice is down the cover. Gets the 1 and the 2. Lola are able to kick out. Roundhouse blocked there by Vice. She overpowers Michin into the corner. Kicks to the body. Michin reversing the tune, but these two fairly even in terms of game plan. Vice a little bit more power. Forces Michin down and then an armbar. That's in tight. Michin able to escape it, but she's staggered here. Lola sends her running into a power slam. Nice knee connects, followed up with the axe across the back. Lola's into the cover. 1, 2. Michin kicks out, scaves off the pin. Usually there's a big finishing follow-up here for Vice, but it's not coming just yet. Michin runs back into the knees of Vice. Catches her though. Combinational offense, gut kick into the Pele. Michin hitting her target. Now lies in wait. Ready to pounce. Arm hook, eat defeat. Vice down, covered here for Michin. Will not get Lola. Moonsault missing. In fact, it lands on the knees more than anything. As Vice sent running. Drop kick not going to work here for Michin. Instead, Lola up and around, heads as a takedown. Dragging Michin into a bad place. As Vice lining up her prey. Puts her in the corner. What's Lola thinking here? She charges in. Hip attack will connect. It's what she tried against AZM, but AZM evaded it. Michin will not. And the ass meets face. We've seen a lot of that in this match so far. But what else we've seen is Lola executing people. As it's a good night with the back fist. Right on the jaw, Lola into the cover. Michin is asleep.
Has been eliminated.
And number 6. A new fresh face to this women's division that Vice is ready to maybe put to sleep as well. As the dangerous Nikki Cross of the Wyatt 6 enters the fray. And the fray is Lola unloading shot after shot as the knees and a gut kick connect. Followed up with a knee to the gut. Vice tries for the hip attack again, not going to work this time. As Nikki Cross sends her running. But caught. Lariat from Vice. And this is an evenish bout you have to feel. Lola's survived technically 2 matches so far. As we are on the decline through towards the ending of this matchup. And you've got to feel some names involved as knee to the body, followed up with an axe kick. Cross is put down. Is this enough to put her to night time? 1, 2. The answer is no, I guess. But Lola's starting to roll. Cross in trouble. Gut kick. Hooked up. Powerbomb position and driven into the canvas. Vice for the spinning heel kick. Not going to connect. And Cross hits a short arm lariat. Vice down. It's Cross's time to charge in. Tries to land in corner. But Lola's not having it. Instead, fireman's carry. A little gun stun. Never hurt nobody. Except when you are on the receiving end of the gun stun. Lola tried the rolling cannonball. Not going to get it. Instead, a step up enziguri to dissuade the Cross offense. Spinning back fist. That's a good night. 1, 2. It's not a good night. Crosser. Not a deep sleeper, it seems. able to withstand the spinning back fist. But for how much longer can she withstand Lola, who's just unloading the little firecracker? Roundhouse blocked. Cross trips her. Nikki. Up and around, twisting into the neck breaker. Down goes Lola. The cover here for Cross. Gets the 2. But Vice able to kick out. Evade the follow-up shot. The elbow missing. The roundhouses come through. Vice finishes it off with a step-up enziguri. Cross in trouble now as Vice drops the knee. Cross caught again. Put in the corner. Vice tries for the roundhouse. She's instead put in the corner. Cross tries to hit Vice, but Vice fired up now. Hooks her up into the fireman's carry. A little spin around, but Cross evades the danger. Instead, her own fireman's carry spins her out into the Michinoku driver. Vice might be going to bed herself as Cross, the carnage, is set to let loose, but no, roll up here. Vice tries to steal it. 2 and gets it.
Has been eliminated.
Vice through 3. Number 7. Carmen Petrovich next up to the plate. Kiss goodnight immediately. Spinning heel kick to start this part of the matchup. And it almost gets to 3. Almost an early night for Carmen. As Lola, she is unloading. Tornado kick. It's the target. Wheelbarrow will not work for Petrovich. Vice. This is Vice City. Petrovich just walked into a firecracker who's looking for the win here. 1, 2, no. A little resiliency here for Petrovich, but it is on the last sort of breath as this has just been Vice's city. Petrovich, also a talented striker, sweeps out the legs, going for her own cover. 1, 2. Vice still has fight left in her. Kicks out. Vice, knee to the body, an axe kick to the back of the skull. Petrovich, though, trips up Lola. She's not gone to bed just yet. Lola sends her running. Oh, tries for the roundhouse to the body. Vice missing wildly. Petrovich caught as well. Mini Death Valley. Vice, this is starting to get a little desperate, you have to feel. Petrovich. She's also in desperation mode a little bit. Loads a kick to the back of the knee. And hangs Lola out to dry. Petrovich could look to end it here. Launches into the crossbody. Vice eats a kick to the body as well. And Carmen lining up, maybe the kill shot. Charges in, hits the forearm smash to the back. Vice in trouble. Petrovic kick connects. Arm through, up and over. And the heel, the scorpion kick, lands on target. But Lola! There's the roundhouse. Petrovic down. And Petrovic is going... no! Not going out just yet. Superman punch from Petrovic. Carmen, kick to the body. Sweeps out the leg. Cover here, Petrovic. Has she finally overcome Lola? The answer's yes.
Rice has been eliminated.
We are down 3 more stars to enter this matchup. As a twisted Tatum Paxley laces Lola Vice in this one. I'm going to have to say this, Carmen Petrovic may be in trouble early, because she ate a lot of punishment from Lola, who was on death's door throughout the entirety of that match. But Vice, AZM, 2-woman wrecking crew to get to this stage of this matchup. As Petrovic busted open here by Paxley. Tatum looking to fly. And fly she does. Missile drop kick. Connecting. She looks to fly some more. She's getting her air miles up. But this one is a bad landing. As Petrovic unloads. But Paxley tries to perform smash, can't connect. A low sweep from Petrovic takes out the legs of Paxley. And Tatum in trouble for that brief moment before she capitalizes on Petrovic's mistake. Cover here for Tatum. Looks to get the win over Carmen. I thought may have burnt out all her energy dealing with Lola. But not yet, it seems. Paxley hooked up, taken up. Powerbomb down. Carmen's got some fight. And she looks to line up Tatum for a kill shot. Tries for the spinning tornado kick. It will not connect. Paxley evades it and now brings Carmen crashing to the canvas. Paxley off the ropes. Tries for the enziguri, will not connect it. Petrovic, now a chance to capitalize. Scoops up, slams down Tatum. And Tatum again in trouble. As Paxley in position to be tornado kicked, and Petrovic with the Petrifier right on target, almost gets the 3. And you have to think, for Stephanie Vaquer, the winner of this matchup will have had to have gone through absolute hell to reach her. A worthwhile contender, to say the least. There's a backstabber from Petrovic. Puts Paxley down for the cover. Almost a 3. It's another 2 count. Carmen, though. Caught. Paxley could capitalize here. Hooks her up. A little eyelash. A whiplash. One look give you whiplash. It's a rolling thunder from Paxley. And Tatum now has Petrovic reeling, goes flying with the standing aerial offensive, and now hooks her up for a little cemetery drive. Petrovic down. The cover gets the 3.
Petrovic has been eliminated.
Welcome number 9 to this battle. Well, we knew kind of the fact Izzy Dame would be a role involved in this matchup. In some form or another, she is a threat to the Prospects Championship, arguably next in line, but wants to solidify it by beating Tatum, who's already looking for a cemetery drive. Straight on entry, Tatum looking to deal with one of her biggest foes ever. Dame down, finally back up. Tatum launching the springboard missile dropkick. Paxley ascends to the middle rope. Dame back to her feet. Missile dropkick on the mark after a little boot issue. Footloose from Paxley. But them feet still work. Tries for the head scissors, but Dame escapes out the back. And then a roll up. Dame trying to steal it here. But Paxley's quite fresh. Dame needs to go to work here to deal with Tatum Paxley. These two, as we say, bitter foes. It's Paxley into the cover. One. Kick out, Dame staying in this. Head scissors again. Dame escaping. Irish whip. Launching Paxley into the boot. Is he starting to find her momentum? Paxley brought up. Falcon arrow. Dame again runs into the boots of Paxley. Tatum using them to good use. Pump handle. Oh, twisting into the hammer. Dame staggered as Paxley looks to fly, misses with the missile. Dame overpowering Paxley, connects with a forearm smash and another. Irish whip. Tilt the world backbreaker. Dame has Paxley down. This time the cover is good, but it's only a one. Dame looks for the chokeslam. Back elbow from Paxley to break it. She's not going to fall prey to that and instead hits a swinging neck breaker. Tatum corkscrews into that senton. Then trying for that cemetery drive. Dame's not having it. Instead, she goes for a roll-up again. Trying to steal it, but still Paxley resilient. Step up into Guri, works for Tatum. She now beckons Dame to her feet. Dame in trouble. It's Paxley. Cannot capitalize. Instead, Dame, big time. Sky high with Paxley. Plants her down with a sit out spine buster. Irish whip. Tatum eats the boot. Busted open. Paxley down. Dame on top. And gets her.
Tatum Paxley has been eliminated. The next fall will win the match.
Well, Mike Rome announces this is the last fall as American-made Ivy Nile steps up to the plate. Former Underground champion. The longest reigning, most defenses in terms of Underground champion. And for Dame, she needs to evade that Dragon Sleeper at all costs because Nile will unload it. And Nile is the fresh foe for Dame, who's suffered early in her matchups here. Remember, immediately upon Dame's entry into the ring, she ate a cemetery drive, and Niall knows it. Looking for the cover there. Minimal offensive put down onto her. Onto Dame from Niall as a Rough Rider comes through. Ivy calling the shots, firing up the crowd as Izzy in the corner, staggered. Finally gets an elbow up. Niall fires off a dropkick though, putting Izzy down, and you can already see a little issue here for Niall, a little size disparity. Giving the range over to Dame, but who cares about range if you are the one in control, as Niall uncorks a German suplex from out of nowhere and almost gets the win. The next four will crown the #1 contender to the Prospects Championship. And could you imagine what would happen there as Dame out the back. Irish whip launching Niall. Big backdrop. Dame starting to find her footing here against Ivy. And she needs to find it quick. She already suffered one battle. She needs to suffer through a second and pick up the victory. Big shots will do wonders as Niall evades that shot. Launches attack onto the back of the skull of Izzy. As Dame called to her feet. Niall unloads. Jawbreaker. Niall ascends. Looks to fly. Hits a splash. Izzy down. Reeling in pain. As Ivy can't follow it up. Instead, Dame catches her. Gut wrench up top. It's a submission hold. It's a bear hug of sorts. Dame almost getting a tap out maybe. Not what I expected to see from Izzy, but that's what I expect from Niall, is just targeting a body part to set up for that Dragon Sleeper. The head and body will be stretched out in that submission hold, so Niall just keeping the pressure on, realistically making it a hard night for Izzy Dame. Now, remember, no countouts, DQ, and pin and submission. The only ways to win is Izzy playing a little cat and mouse game with Niall. And Niall, she baits her, hooks her up. Arm hooked. Torture rack position, and it's the jiggle. Niall trying to tap out Dame. Will she get it here? Will we have a #1 contender crowned at this moment? The answer's no. Niall relinquishes the hold. Dame in trouble. As the ankle picked. Not going to be locked in though. Instead, Dame scoops up, planting Niall in the canvas. Has the tune changed? Has it become Culling favored? Niall caught, choke slam down. Dame closing in on victory. Takes her sky high and the cover. 1, 2, 3. Izzy Dame overcomes the odds.
Here is your winner, Izzy Dame.
And now gets the shot against Stephanie Vacchi. What a way to end the night. And well, more action like this to come on Thursday. Thank you very much for joining me here for Primetime. I will see you then. Peace out.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big